There's a really interesting story which was told back in the 1900s, around about 1860. There was a French guy who was nicknamed Charles Blondin, and he was a very remarkable man. He was the first man to walk across the Niagara Falls. He practiced for years and years, and eventually he did it from one side of America to Canada. People cheered, people came from miles and miles, and they loved him, they cheered, they had a picnic, they'd sit down, people came in locomotive trains, and they would laugh and have a real great day out. And he was able to walk across forwards, and he thought, this is easy. So one time he walked across backwards, then he did it in a sack, then he did it on stilts, then he did it on a bicycle. He did it one time when he stopped in the middle and sat down and cooked himself some breakfast and carried on. So one day he decided to go across on a wheelbarrow, and he said to the people, do you believe I can do it? And they said, yeah, you can do it. You're the great Charles Blondin, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. So he set off and he thought, you know what? Who wants to go inside the wheelbarrow for a ride with me? And to this day, there's no record of anybody actually going with him. And right there is the difference between belief and faith. Everyone believed that he could do it, but no one had sufficient faith to get into the wheelbarrow and do it for themselves. And when it comes to God and faith and belief, we're somewhat similar. In terms of belief, James says, thou believest there is one God, thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. So the devil believes there is one God, but the only difference is that the devil doesn't have faith, or he doesn't trust God. And the word for faith in Greek is pistuo, or pisti, or pistis, and it's that connection of trust. It's got a connection with something tangible. And only when we trust God and rely on him will it all work out well. Only when we trust him can we really have confidence and faith that something will work well. Proverbs 3 verse 5 and 6 says, trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not to thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. God has never let me down, and he will never let you down. And when we speak about faith, if we substitute the word faith for trust, you'll then realize that actually our trust isn't in something blind, it's not in the universe, it's not in some mystic space, but it is in and on someone, and that someone is Jesus Christ, and he will never let you down. So have faith, have trust in him, and you'll be okay.